So welcome back to another Pixelwood Experience. Today we're going through the process of creating this. I was browsing the internet the other day and came across this beautiful poster from ForstPunk 2 and felt that this could be a unique experience as I've never painted anything like this before. Also, I wanted to briefly talk about the thought process that changed how I paint, and I haven't painted the same way again. It was the idea of shifting my paintings as if I'm painting for a client. That's why I started the Pixelwood Experience, and I'm inviting everyone who wants to participate to join my Discord and post your version. Right off the bat, I wanted to explore the painting itself and understand the composition. So we're looking at the composition, and it seems like we have a centered face, there's some goggles, and I see like light bouncing off of the goggles. And also the face has some scars, and everything kind of seemed like monochromatic, but with a hint of yellow and oranges. And it seemed like they're wearing a parka and there's a hoodie on top. This method isn't new, but it was new to me. Try this for your next painting. Act as a client that's just approached you and asked to do exactly what you're about to paint. A perfect client. Obviously, you're going to do your best to work with them again. By default, you're gonna try and go above and beyond to impress. This new mindset is a game changer. It combines professionalism and dedication you give your client with your own passion and creativity of doing something for yourself. One of the main benefits of this is that with every client there's a certain expectation on how to bring their vision to life, regardless of how you feel about it. Detaching yourself even for a second to create what they want and bring their vision to life. It's very different than painting for yourself where everything is personal and you can take all your time you need. This approach, especially with the Pixelwood Experience, transformed how I paint, and it pushed me to different levels of creativity because I was no longer doing everything I want. I was creating a commission for my dream client. So for your next project, treat this exercise as a commission by your dream client, who happens to be you. Pour in the dedication and attention to detail to impress, but let the vision of the piece to be driven by your own creativity. And that's what the Pixelwood Experience is all about. So I invite you to join me. Take a popular image or a movie poster or even a comic book cover and recreate it in your own style, as if you were commissioned by the creator to do it. Then share it on our Discord. Let's inspire each other and push the boundaries, and most importantly, rediscover the joy of painting for ourselves. Remember, the most important audience is you. When you satisfy your inner client, you unlock something inside that's uniquely yours. And can't wait to see what you create. Let's embark on this journey together. So let's get back to the painting. I wanted to work on the duck, and I wanted to make it look a little bit different than the main protagonist because everything kind of looks in the center, and I wanted to kind of break that illusion. So I decided to make the duck look towards the left and give it a little bit more of an isometric perspective. And I think it looks way better now. So now that I have all the shapes in place, I wanted to work a little bit on the lighting. Because when you go back to the main poster, it looks like there was so much emphasis on the light and rim light. I wanted to have that very evident with this piece. So adding that to the duck and added that to the parka. And taking that first step to identify the shapes that you want your audience to focus on. And this is also a really good technique if you wanted to have a specific focus, to just highlight those and let everything else fade into the darkness. And now that the painting looks a little bit better, we're just going to take it quickly to Photoshop to play a little bit with the colors and the brightness. So I give it a little bit of saturation and up the curve a little bit and contrast. And now I'm going back, wanted to add some more details. And now going back to the eyepiece, I wanted to make it look broken and it went through some wear and tear. So just started doing that. And next, working on the background, I felt like even though the main picture had nothing in the background, but I wanted to have something that goes with the theme of my game. So I wanted to add some shadows in the background that could be either monsters or maybe bosses. So now that he's standing and maybe just not paying attention and they're all creeping up on him, and the duck is kind of just realized that, and that was kind of like the impression that I wanted. Even though the client didn't really want an animation, and I thought it would be a good gesture to animate that piece for them to see if I want to work with them again or if they want to take me back. So That's kind of like the whole point of this whole thing. So just trying to push the boundaries and go above and beyond. If they don't like it, well, the painting can still be a static piece. And now since we're talking about rim light, so I decided to add a little bit of rim light on both sides of the jacket and taking that to the next step, just to make it look a little bit different and pop. And doing the same thing with the duck, adding some of that rim light as well. And now I'm just working on the eyepiece. There's supposed to be some fire, so just went in and added some animation to the fire. And I realized after I finished it that I could have done it a little bit better, because this was kind of an afterthought. If I would do this again, I would probably repaint every frame from scratch, not just like go in and, you know, just like paint over. But I think it turned out okay. And this is how it looks like. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far and you're interested in optimizing things and becoming better, I've created a new Discord server for like-minded people who want to take this journey to the next level. You can find it in the description below. If you like this video, please leave it a like and a comment. It really helped me with the algorithm and helped the channel grow. And if you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy this video as well. Again, thank you so much, and remember, just take it one day at a time, and I'll see you in the next video.